For decades, we've known psychedelic compounds have this incredible therapeutic potential, but it's always been tied to their mind-altering effects. So what if you could untangle the two? What if you could get all the healing without the hallucination?
Just look at this map. It shows you this whole universe of psychedelic molecules. Psilocybin from mushrooms, DMT, LSD, they're all related. But here's where it gets really interesting. Scientists aren't just studying these anymore. They're using them as a starting point to build something entirely new.
And that brings us to the million-dollar question, doesn't it? The question driving so much research right now. Can we actually isolate those powerful antidepressant and anti-anxiety effects and just leave the trip behind?
To figure that out, our story starts in a place you would probably never expect. It starts with a toad.
Okay, so meet our main character, 5-MeO-DMT. This is one of the most powerful psychedelics on the planet. And yeah, it comes from the venom of the Colorado River toad. Its intense psychedelic effects are well known. But recently, scientists started noticing something else.
And here's the catch. This one molecule has two completely different sides. On the one hand, yeah, it's a major hallucinogen. But on the other, early studies show it can slash symptoms of depression and anxiety, like really fast and for a long time. Now for medicine, that second part is pure gold. But the first part? That's a huge roadblock. And that's the exact problem these scientists wanted to solve.
To do that, they first had to figure out what exactly was going on inside the brain, right down to the molecular level. You know, the easiest way to picture this is with a simple lock and key analogy. Think of this one compound, the 5-MeO-DMT, as a key. And in the brain, there are different locks, or receptors, and each one opens a totally different door.
And this breaks it down perfectly. There are two main locks we care about here. The first is the 5-H2A receptor. Let's call that the trip lock. When you turn that key, you get the classic psychedelic experience. But then there's the 5-H1A receptor, our healing lock. This one is already a known target for drugs that treat depression and anxiety. Activating this lock is where the therapeutic magic happens.
So you see the issue. The natural stuff from the toad, it's a master key. It pops open both locks, no problem. And that's why it has both effects. But for a modern medicine, you don't want a master key that just opens every door. You want a key that is incredibly precisely specific.
The challenge, then, was crystal clear. Design a new key that only fits the healing lock. But to do that, you first need a perfect blueprint of that lock.
I mean, how do you even get a blueprint like that? The researchers had to literally see at the atomic level exactly how that master key was docking with the healing receptor. What did that handshake actually look like?
The answer came from a total game-changing technology, cryo-electron microscopy, or cryo-EM. Just think of it as an atomic-level super camera. You flash freeze these tiny molecules and then use an electron beam to get these unbelievably detailed 3D pictures of them. And this is what they saw. This is the eureka moment. For the very first time, they had the blueprint. They could see every single atom, every point of contact, the precise way that key slid into the healing lock.
So once they had that map, the mission totally changed. It went from discovery to pure, intelligent design.
And the process was just brilliant. They started with the original molecule from the toad venom. Then, using that cryo-EM map as their guide, they started tweaking it, atom by atom, adding a little something here, changing a structure there, all to make it fit the healing lock even better, and the trip lock much, much worse. After making and testing a whole bunch of versions, they landed on this, a brand new, totally engineered molecule called 4F5-MeO-Pyrate. It's a mouthful, I know, but just think of it as the custom-built key designed from the ground up to hit that one therapeutic target.
So just how good is this new key? Get this, it is over 800 times more selective for the healing lock than it is for the trip lock. I mean, that's not just a small adjustment, that is a world of difference. They turned a master key into a precision tool.
But okay, a perfect key is great in a lab. The real test is, does it actually work as designed in a living animal?
This was the moment of truth. Did all that brilliant chemistry actually translate to the real world? Could they give this new drug to mice and see those antidepressant effects without any of the behaviors that signal a psychedelic trip?
And what's amazing is just how clear the results are. In mice, a little head twitch is a really reliable sign that the trip receptor has been activated. So the original stuff from the toad? Yep, it caused head twitches and it had the antidepressant effect.
But the new drug? No head twitches, zero. And yet it still produced that same powerful, rapid antidepressant activity. They'd done it.
Now look, this is so much bigger than just one potential new medicine. The success really points toward a whole new way of creating drugs for the brain.
So what's the big takeaway here? Well, this could open the door to safer psychiatric drugs you could maybe take at home without hours of clinical supervision. It proves we can take these powerful natural compounds, keep the parts we want, and engineer away the parts we don't. And maybe most important of all, it gives scientists a roadmap for designing even more precise medicines in the future.
And it just leaves you with this amazing thought, right? This entire journey started with a secret hidden in a toad's venom. It really makes you wonder, what other powerful secrets are out there in the natural world, just waiting for the right technology to come along and give us the blueprint to unlock them?